Hey, you, stop right now. And listen, for 30 years I hid in the jungle, waiting, watching, ready to kill, fighting a war that no longer existed. My name is Hiroo Onoda. I am a soldier of the Imperial Japanese Army. For most of my life, I believed I was still fighting a war that had ended long ago. I was born in Japan in 1922. As a boy, I was taught discipline, honor, and loyalty. When the war began, I was proud to serve my country. In 1944, at the age of 22, I was sent to the Philippine island of Lubang. My mission was clear: to fight the enemy, destroy their supplies, and never surrender. My commander told me, "You are not to give up your life voluntarily. Hold out until we come for you." Those words stayed with me for decades. When American forces landed on Lubang, our unit fought hard, but the island fell. Most of my comrades surrendered or were killed, but 3 of us fled into the jungle. We hid in the mountains, living off the land, always watching for the enemy. At first, we waited for orders, for reinforcements, for the war to turn in our favor. But no one came. Months passed, then years. We found leaflets dropped from planes, saying the war was over, that Japan had surrendered. But we believed it was enemy propaganda, a trick to lure us out. How could Japan have surrendered? How could we betray our mission, our honor? So we stayed. We built shelters out of bamboo. We stole food from local farms. We carried out raids, believing we were still serving our country. Sometimes we clashed with Filipino police or villagers. We thought they were enemy soldiers. One by one, the others died or surrendered. After 1950, I was alone. For more than 20 years, I lived in that jungle by myself. Every day I patrolled. Every night I dreamed of home. I repaired my rifle, kept my uniform in order, and waited for the day Japan would return for me. It was not until 1974, almost 30 years after the war had ended, that a young Japanese man named Norio Suzuki found me. He came into the jungle and spoke to me in our language. He told me the war was over, that Japan had been rebuilt, that no one was coming for me. I could not believe him. I told him I would not surrender without direct orders from my superior. And so he left and came back with my former commanding officer, now an old man. He stood before me and said the words I had waited my whole life to hear. "Onoda, you are relieved of your duty." Only then did I put down my rifle. When I returned to Japan, I found a world I no longer recognized. Cities full of lights. People who no longer cared for the values I had fought for. To them, I was a relic of a forgotten time. But to me, I had only done what was asked of me. I am Hiroo Onoda. I lived for 30 years in the jungle because I believed my duty was more important than my life. Even now, I wonder if I was foolish or brave. But I know this: a man who gives up on his mission gives up on himself. This was my mission. This was my life.